Okay guys, sorry. I had recorded this already and all I could hear was static and you couldn't hear anything I was saying, so I'm going to quickly just redo the whole beginning of my video. So sorry I've been MIA. Things have been crazy in my life. Nothing with me and the baby, we're fine, but things that have affected my family and close friends of my family's. So yeah. But I don't think I've updated since week 30, 29 and 30, so I'm going to be doing weeks 31, 32, and 33 today. So yeah, so it's been 3 weeks and life has been crazy. On October 27th was my baby shower at my mom's, and Hurricane Sandy decided to join us, so a lot of people couldn't make it because of the winds and things like that, which was completely fine. I was not upset or anything about it, but a lot of people did show up too. So we had a really good time and got to hang out with a lot of friends I had not seen in quite some time, so it was really fun. But the next day, I was taking my little sister back to school, and I dropped her off with her roommates, and on the way back to school, they were in a very serious car accident. And I'm not going to go into all the details, especially about the other people involved, because it's really, it's just still really hard to process and go through and think about. So, anyway, my little sister was in a car accident. She had to be airlifted to a hospital. She was in pretty bad shape and in a coma, and had head injuries and bruised lungs and all kinds of things. So she was in pretty bad shape, and so yeah, so that's why I've been kind of missing for a couple of weeks now. But she is still in ICU in a hospital that's about 3 hours away from my house, but she's doing tremendously better, and the doctors are really awesome there, and our friends and family have been so wonderful during this time. So yeah, we're just so thankful that she is doing so well and making the progress that she's making. And so yeah, that's all I really am going to say about her accident. But so I want to make sure that I kind of do these more regularly, just because once she is able to get to a computer, like when she's out of ICU and in a regular room, then she may want to know what's going on. So these, I'm going to kind of push myself to make them, because obviously it's for everyone who ever watches my videos, but I really want to make sure that she doesn't feel like she's missed out on a lot of things, like with me in the pregnancy, because she's been so supportive and excited and just could not be more happy about Donnie and I having a baby. So I want to make sure that she has some just some video or whatever to see how things have been going. So like I said, my baby shower was on the 27th, and then on Monday I had another baby shower at my work, which was so fun and so nice of my department to put together. And so we got some really awesome stuff, but I'll do a separate baby shower video so that I can show all the things that we got. But Abigail is obviously very loved already, and she got a lot of really cool stuff, and so yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. I had not measured myself when I started this video, but I did, and I added it in, so what's next will be my measurements and my weight and all that good stuff. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, sorry, so I am back. I did just go measure and weigh myself, and at 33 weeks I have gained 8.1 pounds and 5.75 inches. So she's definitely getting bigger. I actually had somebody today at work ask me how I was measuring, because she said I don't look any bigger than I have in the past few weeks. So I can tell I look bigger, but apparently people that I work with cannot. But yeah, so I mean, I'm running out. I can tell that she's running out of room. Like, I can feel a lot more movement now, and how, like, just when she rolls and turns, and stretches get a little painful now. But I know she's fine. I'm measuring a week ahead every time I go to the doctor. So yeah, I mean, things are progressing fine. I'm doing fine. My doctors are not concerned. If they were, I know they would tell me. So yeah, things are going pretty well. Like I said, it's been several weeks since I updated, so I'm going to go through some of the things that have happened with her development since the last time I updated. So I got my What to Expect When You're Expecting book. So week 30, which I think I updated, so I'm just going to go straight to 31. But at 31 weeks, she was around 3 pounds, and at 18 inches long, give or take some inches, because obviously all babies are not the same size when they're born. So, but she was very close at 31 weeks to birth length, and her brain connections were developing. She was able to put complex web of brain connections to good use, because she's processing information, tracking light, perceiving signals from all five senses, and she was sleeping a lot, which and it says that I should have noticed more patterns of awake and sleeping when she's moving, and she's not moving so much. So that was the end. That made me 31 weeks made me a full 7 months. Like, I had completed 7 months of the pregnancy. So that's kind of cool. Then we get to the month I am currently in. I am currently in the 2nd week of the 8th month. So I'm obviously not a full 8 months pregnant, but I am in my 8th month. I am a full 7 months pregnant. So week 32, she should have been about 4 pounds, and she's practicing all kinds of things to get ready for survival outside of the womb, from swallowing to breathing to kicking and sucking. And she may be sucking her thumb, and it may have a callus on it at that point, so at 32 weeks. And her skin was no longer see-through, because she had more fat accumulating under her skin, so it looks more like my skin, like everyone's skin. So, and then obviously today I am 33 weeks, so this is what she'll be doing this week. And it says baby's gaining weight almost as fast as you are these days, averaging at about ½ pound a week. And so that puts a total of about 4.5 pounds still. So she has a lot more growing to do. And so she may grow a full inch this week alone, and become close to doubling her weight by the time she's born. It says my amniotic fluid has also maxed out now, and so actually this is what's happened. This is what she should be done by now, and I'll tell next week's is what I am about to tell you in a few minutes is what she will be doing during this week into next week. So that's why her pokes and kicks are uncomfortable, because I'm at my max for amniotic fluid. So there's less cushion from the fluid to cushion her little nudges and things. And antibodies are being passed from me to the baby to help develop her immune system, and that which will obviously come in handy when she's born. So yeah, so in this upcoming week, so during this week into next week, she'll be about 5 pounds. That's crazy. And it says a lot about boys in this section, and I'm not having a boy, so that doesn't apply to me. Her fingernails have reached the tip of her fingers by now, and so luckily, so within the next week her fingernails will be like all the way to the tips of her fingers is where they're assuming they will be. So that's kind of cool. It's a good thing I got, I think 3 or 4 sets of nail clippers from the 2 baby showers I've had. So, I mean, I'm prepared for if her fingernails are too long. And I also have the mittens so she doesn't scratch her face. But again, I'll do a separate baby shower video so that I can show everything from the baby shower and see what kind of goodies we got. Because I actually have a giant pile of stuff just sitting in my living room floor right now. That's for my baby shower on Monday. So, yeah. But as far as I go, I'm still swelling, but my husband did buy me these really awesome shoes that have like memory foam in the bottom. They're tennis shoes, and I wear them whenever we go to the hospital to go see my sister. Because like I said, it's about a 3-hour drive, and then being at the hospital all day and then driving home at night. So my feet my legs and feet tend to swell a little more, obviously, because I'm sitting down for very long stretches. And so my husband got me these super, super, super comfortable shoes. I love them, and they actually help tremendously with the swelling in my feet. So I do have some really comfortable shoes that I don't really have to worry about the swelling in because they help so much. So I go back to the doctor next week. Let me pull up the calendar. This is how you know I'm blind. Next Thursday, I go back to the doctor, and I'm going to talk to them about possibly scheduling an induction. I don't want to have a C-section unless medically necessary, but with my sister being in the hospital and my mom being with her and being so far away and my dad being up there, because he did come into town after my sister's accident, with my mom being so far away and wanting to be at the hospital when the baby is born, I really can't just leave it to chance when I have the baby. And I live about 45 minutes from my hospital. Well, I work about 45 minutes from the hospital. I live about half an hour from the hospital. So, living a good ways from the hospital, and with my work schedule and everything else, I just think it would be best for me and my anxiety level to have a date so that if she's not here by a certain date, then I know she's going to be here on that date or the day after, depending on how long labor takes based on the induction. So that's what's going on right now. This weekend I'm really excited because, one, I get to go see my sister. I haven't seen her in a little over a week, so it'll be about a week and a half whenever we finally get up there to see her. So I'm so excited to see her. And she is a lot more awake now because she was in a coma when she first was in the hospital. So she's a lot more awake, and so I'm excited to see her, and I know she'll be excited because my belly has grown a lot, and so she's just going to be, I know she'll be excited to see me in the pregnant belly, and because she's been the whole time I've been pregnant, she's been so super excited, and so I'm hoping going to see her will give her a little extra boost of happiness while she's recovering and going through all the things that she's going through, because she has been so excited about the baby. So I'm hoping that'll kind of help in her recovery a little bit. And it's really important for me to go while I can, because in just a couple of weeks I'm going to be full term, and it's not going to be a good idea for me to travel 3 hours away from home and my doctor and my hospital and all that stuff. So I definitely want to see her while I can and just kind of encourage her, and hopefully she'll get a little enjoyment out of that. So anyway, I guess I need to do a belly shot since it's been weeks and weeks and weeks, which I apologize for, but it has been weeks since my last belly shot. I need to upload the last video I did and this video and do the baby shower video. So there should be several uploads within the next little bit, but yeah, so I'm excited. We're getting so excited about Abigail's arrival, and so yeah, do a belly shot, and then hopefully next week I will be back to do week 34, and I I may wait until Thursday to do it, just because that's the day I'm going to the doctor, so I can go ahead and let everyone know what the doctor says and if we decide anything about an induction date or anything that way. So anyways, I will see you guys next week, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, so pull this shirt up because it's a little easier to see without my sweater, but I have gotten, I feel like, whoop, it's confusing me to look at the webcam, but I feel like I've gotten a lot bigger, because if I move in front of you can see it better when I'm in front of the refrigerator, but I feel like I've gotten really huge. Let's do this, because these are my maternity pants, but you can see obviously a lot better, except for I'm super white, so you can't really tell the difference between me and the wall of the refrigerator, but I feel like I've gotten a lot bigger. So 33 weeks pregnant.